Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Lux, the channel dedicated to all things rich and luxurious. Kylie Jenner was recently named the youngest self-made billionaire in history. At the age of 21, Kylie is estimated to be worth $1 billion. Much of that is thanks to her cosmetic company, Kylie Cosmetics. Kylie Cosmetics is valued at $900 million. However, the notion of Kylie being self-made is a subject of controversy thanks to her privileged background. In November 2018, she was credited for being the most influential celebrity in the fashion industry, from houses to cars to makeup and more. Let me show you 8 crazy things that Kylie Jenner spends her billions on. But first, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. If you're already subscribed to the channel, make sure you turn on the notifications as we are releasing new videos every day. Number 8. Her looks. This one shouldn't be too much of a surprise given who Kylie Jenner is. If you somehow don't know, she's part of the mighty Kardashian family via her mother Kris Jenner, formerly Kris Kardashian. And if there's one thing that the ladies of that household love to do, it's to be fabulous in all types of situations. Even if we were just to focus on the most successful of the clan, via Kris, Kylie, and Kim, you would see that these three are pouring lots of money in makeup, makeovers, and other things to make sure that they look as beautiful as possible. Not to mention they're likely spending millions on new products to try and figure out what makes them look the best for certain situations. And that says nothing of their clothing. They always aim to dress for success, and that's impossible to do if you don't have the newest and greatest fashion trends that lets you stand out from the crowd, which they always do. And given Kylie's status as one of the best and brightest of the family, there's no way she's just going to be laying low and letting her mom or Kim steal her spotlight. There's no doubt millions spent on the various things that she uses or has used to make herself ready and presentable. But how many millions, you ask? The world may never know. Number 7. Dogs. On a certain level, I can respect that Kylie likes the companion of a dog. And I'll even go as far as to say that her love of dogs as a whole is rather adorable, to the extent that she went and bought herself a set of dogs. In fact, at present, that we know of, she has 6 dogs, which is a serious commitment, but she's rich, so she can figure out a way to make it work. Anyway, when it comes down to the dogs, she didn't just pick out ordinary puppies, she picked out purebreds, which, if you don't know, are the most expensive kind of dogs you can get. So much so that 5 of her 6 dogs actually cost over $1,000 each. That's a lot of money when you put that all together. But it gets better, or worse, depending on how you look at it. When she got her 6th dog, Rolly, she decided to go for broke and get the best kind of purebred possible. To that end, she spent $50,000 on just getting that dog. That is a bit, excessive, especially when you realize that there are dogs out there in the world right now that you can get at a shelter for free with minimal time wasted. But instead, she demanded the best kind of dog that money could buy and used said money to get that dog. Oh, and you can bet that taking care of those dogs is not cheap or easy, but with her money, she can just buy help for the dogs. Number 6. The private jet. There are many things in the celebrity quote-unquote life that many try and achieve, but one of the upper echelon things that many celebrities aren't able to get is the private jet. Usually, these things cost tens of millions of dollars new, or even hundreds of millions depending on the model itself, which makes it all the more ironic and curious that Kylie Jenner has a private jet that cost her $1 million. Don't get me wrong, clearly it's a good purchase, and the plane obviously flies as she's had it for years without issue. She's more than happy showing it off on Instagram for her followers, and she's so generous with it that when she herself isn't flying around in it, she'll let her friends and family use it, just to rub it in with her fans. She'll sometimes take pictures of the jet alongside a fancy car that she has, in order to show just how rich she is. Not that we needed that visual, Kylie. We already know that you're rich, so no need to rub it in. Number 5. Ferraris. Another thing that is upper echelon for celebrities is to not just own a fast and luxurious car, but to have a car collection. For the most A-list celebrities in movies to major TV stars, and of course musicians, many Hollywood elites have vast car collections that help satiate their itches for grandeur. Kylie Jenner is no different, and in fact, she has a very specific itch that takes her money in the form of Ferraris. To be fair, that's a very good model of car, He clearly knows that, as she herself has a large collection of them, and she appears to keep getting more. We say this because she'll many times take pictures of herself, either with or inside a Ferrari, and many on Instagram have noticed that they're not all the same. So much so that we honestly don't know how many Ferraris she has. However, some of the models that she's been seen with cost from $250,000 to $1.4 million. So put that all together with all the mystery numbers of cars. Yeah, she spent millions of dollars on Ferraris, which I'm sure makes a bunch of you car lovers jealous. Number 4. The baby shopping spree. Okay, unlike the car thing, this is something I can't justify. What is it with celebrities deciding that their newborn children need a million expensive things? Seriously, I mean it. They'll go out and they'll spend tens of thousands of dollars on things that their children won't even remember having. Kylie Jenner is no different. When she was having her first child with Travis Scott, she decided to go to stores and the online market to spend $70,000 on things like designer clothes and toys for her soon-to-come baby girl. Can we just process that for a minute? $70,000 is more than some families make in a whole year. That could be a house on the market if you're in the right place. That could be college tuition for some students. But instead, it was for clothes and toys for a baby that'll outgrow it in months. Like I said, sometimes celebrities make no sense. Number 3. Wigs. Yes, I know we talked about Kylie's looks earlier, but this is a special case. If you notice Kylie on Instagram, you'll see that at times she's randomly changed her hair color. Usually, this would be done via hair dye, but that's apparently too much work and effort for Kylie. So she just decided to have a plethora of wigs made for her so that she could just plop on whatever hair color she wants on the day. Now, usually, wigs can be cheap if you go to the right store, but this is a celebrity. They don't want the most basic of wigs. Oh no, Kylie went to a specialist and decided to have him make custom wigs for her, which can cost upwards of $5,000 per wig. And guess what? She apparently has over 100 of them. All of that money just to have a new colored hair look for the day. Whoa. Number 2, the handbag closet. No, I'm not talking about a house yet. I'm just talking about one closet in her house. Kylie decided to show off a special addition to her house that she dubbed the handbag closet. In it, she has many pricey handbags. According to People, Kylie has over 100 designer handbags within this place, and they don't come cheap, to make myself clear. She has coveted Birkin bags, and she also owns purses from all the famous designer houses, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Chanel. Now, it's fair for someone like Kylie to have a bunch of handbags, but then to go and make a closet just for those handbags? Yeah, that's a bit excessive, don't you think? Number 1, her home. Want to guess how many mansions and houses Kylie Jenner owns? The answer is 4. In 2015, Kylie bought a starter home in Calabasas for $2.6 million when she was just 17. What did you do when you were 17? I bet it wasn't that. She had that house remodeled, and because she loves the color black, that became a motif in her mini mansion. Then, the next year, she spent over $6 million on a 6-bedroom, 7-bathroom home in the Hidden Hills neighborhood of Calabasas, which is only minutes away from her mom. The 7,000 square foot home features such luxe things as a chef's kitchen and a wine cellar. She's barely in her 20s, and she has that many places to live. That's the rich life, I guess. So, what do you think? What do you think of these crazy things that Kylie Jenner spent her millions on? Can you believe some of the things that she went and spent her money on? Which of these purchases do you think was the most craziest of the bunch? Let me know in the comments below. Like always, thank you for watching Lux, the channel dedicated to all things rich and luxurious. If you like this video, make sure you check out some of the other videos. And to be notified when we release new videos, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Until next time.